Let's... Got a permit?
What permit? The river belongs to everyone, doesn't it?
And who do you think stocks it, huh? You think 5 kilograms of bream just fell into the river? Pay the 5 ruble fine while I'm still in a good mood.
You won't fool me. There have always been fish in the river, and there always will be. Anyone can fish.
Fucking poacher! Butchering our fish. We will show you what it means to use the river responsibly. Lads, we got a poacher here. Get him!
Let's... That's not what I expected. The smell of evil suggestions and pure malice with a subtle hint of sulfur. I think I know who you are, Scout. I'd bet a braggart just like you got your attention. I'll look for them before you lead them astray. Anybody there? I won't hurt you. Let's say 2 taps mean yes and 1 tap means no. Do you understand? I'll be back soon. Stay here. It's a joke. Take it easy. Are you still alive? How long have you been here? A day? 2? A week? More? Are you a harbor worker or a sailor? Did you lock yourself up in here? Apart from some restraint, is there anything else troubling you? Have you seen the perpetrators' faces? Do you know who they are? Does it have anything to do with a certain well-known Warsaw thug, Abauricy? Do you think this has something to do with the socialists? Was it someone local? Do you know anything about the stolen arms shipment? Do you happen to be one of the gendarmes who escorted the convoy? You're lucky I've sent it to Wild Saluter here. I'll find a way to get you out.
Do we really have to? You know?
Hey!
I was promised a fireworks display. How long do I have to wait for the Golden Tiger?
But it was just a cover. There is no...
Shut your pie hole, Emil.
I'll tell you something. Maybe we can recruit him. Maybe he'll join us?
Yeah, or maybe we can bribe him.
Emil, how many times do I have to tell you that you're not the boss here? Stop calling me Edic.
This isn't what you promised, Edic. No complications, and we'll live like kings, you said.
I know what I said.
There's no denying that you're to blame more than anyone. It was you who started it. Neither you nor Yemio is the mastermind here. No offense. All you need to do is report it to the police, and you can go home back to your wife.
Actually, you're right.
Can't you see what he's trying to do? He wants to drive a wedge between us. No, this isn't over.
You saw what happened there. The coppers came with armored wagons. We can't run.
We won't run. We'll take them by surprise. We'll give weapons to people, and we'll have some real fireworks for the police. First, we chase the Ruskies away from our neighborhood, then the town, and then... who knows? Yemyo, you've got a gun, so watch this one. Let's go.
Why me? I want to go too.
You gotta be a little savvy for this. Stay put, I said.
Fine, I'll tell you something. But no tricks, alright?
How did you pull off that heist of the century?
What? The robbery? Huh, we just sat around and talked, and the opportunity practically fell into our laps.
Are you telling me you stole an arms shipment by chance?
Actually, it was meant as a joke. Edic just wanted to scare the guards. And being a little tipsy. What, are you grilling me now?
This is awkward. Could I step outside and take a leak? My bladder's about to burst.
Sure, buddy. No, wait. You're not going anywhere. Edic forbade it.
Edic doesn't like you, does he? He certainly doesn't respect you.
And the other way around. All he can do is put you down. If I say anything, he always turns it on its head. So he comes out on top.
Does he often promise you things?
All the time. And the others are eager to follow. It's like he infects them with his ideas. And now he told me to sit here with you.
Don't you want to get back at him for everything? He'd start to respect you.
Yeah, honestly, sometimes I feel like pasting him.
Maybe there's a better way.
Like what?
He told you to stay put here like a dog and watch me. What do you think would upset him the most now? Let's think.
If I didn't pay no mind to his command and let you go, he'd be mad, all right. Furious, even.
It's what we want, isn't it? What would happen if that gendarme from the closet disappeared too?
I'll tell you something. I think Eddick would burst into tears.
Then let's do it your way, Yemyo.
Thank you, and good job. I owe you, Thaumaturge. Lihotsky.
Forget it. Shulsky.
I like the way you outmaneuvered them. I'm surprised the army doesn't have more of you. I heard what those guys were planning. I must act.
How come such morons pulled off something like that?
The arms were on a barge with us. They came out of nowhere, and Eddick somehow convinced the other gendarme to evacuate.
He's very persuasive.
Whenever there's any doubt, he takes charge and promises the earth, and the others follow him.
What do you intend to do?
You heard what they said about the armored police wagons. The forces must have cut off ways out of the harbor. I know how many arms there were in the shipment. If Eddick gives that away out there, there'll be a bloodbath. I need to call for reinforcements.
Haven't you got enough? You've just got out of captivity. And from what you're saying, it might get nasty here.
But duty?
You've done enough here. Leave it to me. You owe me that. In the midst of all this, there's a demon that I'm chasing. I'm certain it impacts our demagogue, Eddick.
Suit yourself, Thaumaturge. Good luck.
You have nowhere to run. Lay down your arms and we might let you off lightly.
Get the hell out, you Tsar's lackeys! Today, the harbor! Tomorrow, all of Warsaw!
Sergeant, it's that magician.
You're still here? You always show up before a riot.
Yemio, the idiot! He had one job! Don't get in our way!
It's easy to captivate the crowd when you can promise them anything. The hard part is to deliver on those empty promises, isn't it?
Empty? Look around you and see how many people stand behind me. And this is just the beginning.
Eddick captured the arms, and now we have a chance to drive the Ruskies off the harbor.
And we'll prevail!
And after you snatch away the harbor from the Tsar's power, what next?
People! We're about to fight the first great battle that will change the course of this land's history! It will be the cue for a nationwide effort, and will inspire all the partitions to fight!
But the harbor will be ours. Right, Eddick?
First, we take the harbor, then Warsaw, and Then we'll force the Tsar himself to negotiate.
Sergeant, this is getting out of control.
Let's get them, boys!
People! What the foreign power has seized from us, we shall now recapture.
Retreat! Retreat! Nazad! Nazad! For fuck's sake!
Get lost, Russian bastards! It's our land now! Well, I promised, and I delivered. And if you're not with us, you're against us!
That's enough. Krampus, the old spirit of Christmas who visits naughty children, Edek was a perfect tidbit for you. Time for you to choke on it. Until Rasputin sees you. You two have a lot in common.
Eddic, I'll tell you something.
There's another one! You let that smart guy go, loony!
It's my turn to speak, Eddic. And I've gotta say, I'll tell you something. First of all, you're a fucking prick. All you ever do is push me around. Second of all, you promised God knows what, and what have you done? Look!
Can't you see? Now that the harbor is ours, we will be...
Hung. Once the Ruskies regroup, there won't be a stone left standing. And it was you who got us into this.
When I smack you, you'll see the fireworks all over again.
Him and the magician. It's their fault. Get 'em!
I need to see Rasputin. Hello, sweet secret. Well, there we have it. Do you have a moment?
For you, always.
I need your help. Again.
And I won't turn you down again. Do you see anything? Ow! The next trickster?
Yes, this one is worse. Well, yes.
Don't worry. He thinks he's playing with us. It's just an illusion.
Come here. Enough joking around. That wasn't too hard.
Where do you think you're going, pretty boy?
I'm looking for someone. They say he's got a business here.
Do the smart thing and hit the road. Go on, fuck off.
You talk just like the friend I'm looking for.
I'm asking you nicely, capisce? Beat it!
Am I wrong, or are you guarding a closed butcher's store? This is Ariel Roffe's Geschäft, right?
I'll check you the hell out in a minute and we'll be done.
I'm looking for Ariel Roffe.
Then you can double fuck off, you fucking Dummkopf!
You'll attract more attention with that shouting.
Bozo, for I get my club.
You're not gonna tell me how to do my job, you flibbit and raggedy sot!
Beat it!
But I know Ariel's got his hideout here. I even know which copper's hands he greases.
I don't know about no bribes, you
Provocateur?
Fuck off.
I swear, I know this is Ariel's hideout.
Know how to read? It says butcher's shop.
Sure, it's extra kosher, because there's no meat at all in there. Come on, every bum at Różyc reeks of booze from this place.
And when they come here, I'll tell them to fuck off.
Please, I just want a word with Ariel.
Ogres, how come he's still standing here mouthing off at you?
It's me, Victor.
Shulsky, I remember. Fuck off.
So, should I give him what for, boss?
Do what you want.
Ariel, I've already taken one beating to find you.
Boss, if I beat the bejesus out of him, will you take me to the dungeon?
Then I'll make you into a second Barstik. But just to be sure, Ogoras, call in some backup. That's a Thaumaturge.
I'll call you a priest if you want.
even be.
I'm sorry.
Come on, Shulsky. Let's get out of sight. But if anything starts shaking, I'll shoot you.
Don't stare. That way.
This whole butcher's shop is a cover, right?
None of your business.
Sit down. Tell me why you're bothering me, and how exactly did you find me?
A very inventive hiding spot. And a nice place.
We've got our own little store here with different varieties. I'm just doing my best to unload it efficiently. Don't waste my time.
It wasn't such a huge challenge.
Who squealed?
It's a trade secret.
Don't lie, posh boy. You haven't worked a day in your life. Say what you want.
Why do they call that bruiser Oguras?
He's got a green pecker from untreated pox with these little bumps like on those little cocktail gherkins.
I hope he gets well soon.
I'll pass that on. That everything?
I've got a certain problem, and I'd like to get rid of it quickly.
Is it made of clay and weighs 2 tons when it shows up? So you got sick of running back and forth across Kervich Bridge?
I'm not going to pretend I understand.
Golems aren't great at swimming, remember? Since it's following you, going across a bridge would force it to... Forget it. I can see why you can't deal with it on your own.
I need the knowledge of a Kabbalist. Your knowledge.
I think I have at least a few reasons to say no, don't I? The main one is the death of my business partner and best friend.
I didn't know a golem was after me.
You shouldn't have shown up at the dungeon that day at all.
You shouldn't have taken that job. I don't have time, Ariel. We both know that only you can help me. You can keep tormenting me, but are you going to tell me something or not?
I can torment you and tell you. A golem is a salutor like any other, but housed in a physical form. But you attract it and bind it in the same way.
So you need to discern the flaw of the person it's following and then defeat it.
Well done. The difference being that it's following blood first and the flaw second. But first you have to deprive the golem of its physical body, the shell in which the salutor is housed. You also need to know where the ritual was conducted, because that's the only place you can do it. Good luck.
So, apart from my family's blood, the golem is attracted to my initial flaw, right?
Initial? So how many have you got?
I've got plenty. I have a really handsome number of salutors.
You're lying. You'd have lost your mind.
If you say so. I know the place the golem was summoned. The basement of Nozick Synagogue.
So, Sofer managed to do it?
How can I get rid of that clay shell it has?
You can't. For that you need a Kabbalist. Moi. I know the incantation for the Berur ritual.
What?
Instructions for reversing the evil eye, cleansing body and soul, and hiding from the unwanted, but why should I explain them to you?
I'm guessing this will cost me something. Money? A favor? A further humiliation?
We'll see.
Thank you. So we're going into the basement of a synagogue, where you'll use Kabbalah to strip the golem of its physical form, right? Then I'll bind it and free myself from its curse?
Not quite. The golem is mine.
What do you need the golem for?
None of your business.
You want revenge. That's very sentimental if you think about it.
Another word, and you'll be looking for a new Kabbalist.
Over my dead body.
Very possibly. But as you said, you've got a lot of Thaumaturges. This one won't make a difference to you. And you'll never hear me say, fuck off, again.
And what about my flaw? If I lose my initial flaw, I'll lose contact with my initial salutor, right?
Could be yes, could be no. I don't know. Want to find out?
No.
Unless you've got a long line of relatives with flaws?
Just me.
Too bad.
Actually, I have a twin.
An unexpected development. Does she carry a flaw?
I don't know.
So find out.
Let's wrap this up. We've got a deal.
A toast? A very successful batch. We haven't shipped everything out yet.
This won't make me go blind, will it?
The risk is part of the fun.
L'chaim.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Ready?
Let's get this over with.
Godspeed. Find that flaw of Ligia's.
Not now, Victor. I don't have time.
We have to talk about the golem. I know how to stop it now.
You know what to do? Tell me.
I found out that you can only call off a golem in the place where it was made. It was summoned in the synagogue.
How do you know that?
Father's former sales clerk led me there.
Hayat? How did he know? Don't tell me he had something to do with this.
Well, he begged the previous rabbi to send the golem after father. He did it out of revenge for the disappearance of a certain Horowitz.
The pharmacist? What exactly is Hayat accusing Papa of? Of killing him?
Yes, it looks that way. I'm not going to get into details, all right?
There's no need. But I'm going to send Hayat's laundry up in smoke, all right?
All right, Lady Macbeth.
She got others to do her work. I don't mind getting my hands dirty. If, of course, the family business is threatened.
I think I already know what I wanted.
All right.
I need you. We must end it. Together.
You sound serious. What's going on?
Today, the curse placed on Father will lose its power. But we have to get going.
Are we going down into the synagogue basement?
Ariel Roffe is already waiting for us. He's the one leading this whole thing.
Do I know him?
I sincerely hope not. He's not a suitable companion for you.
Oh, now I'm dying of curiosity.
There's no time.
How exciting! I feel 10 years old again.
Darling sister, here in person. You clearly are of the same blood. We have nearly everything ready, I see.
I don't think we've met. Ligia Szulska.
Ariel Roffe. The pleasure is mine.
Mr. Roffe, this is everything I've been able to find. The candles are placed where you commanded.
Fine.
Oh, good evening, Mr. Szulski. And you must be dear Ligia Szulska. My regards.
The Mademoiselle looks pale. Do you feel all right, my lady?
Yes, sure.
Victor, I need a pound of flesh, and it's up to you whose body it comes from.
Victor, what's going on? What's he talking about?
To lure the golem, we need your mature flaw.
What does that mean?
Just that I have to draw out your full potential. Otherwise, the golem might not appear.
Am I the bait?
Yes, generally speaking, you could put it that way. The point is that only you, with your flaw, can lure the golem here.
Fine. Get that flaw out of me.
Thank you for trusting me.
But him, I don't know about.
I'll keep an eye on him.
Enough chit-chat. Since everything's ready, let's get to work.
How do you get rid of the golem's physical form?
There's an old ritual. It's called the Beller. It's a sifting ritual. The incantation allows us to sift out the demonic part from the rest of the creature. It also helps with cases of possession.
Good to know.
By the way, your father must have really gotten under Sophie's skin.
My father had that effect on people. Let's begin.
Don't mess this up.
I'll do my best.
Won't it come?
Patience. Have more faith, Feldman. More faith! Yit Kadash Shimiraba. Ready?
Yes.
I take her flaw, you get rid of the golem, and we're quits.
Sorry, friend. Not this time.
You bastard!
so threatening now, are you?
Even Ganafs have more honor.
I said the golem is staying with me after all.
Fuck off! Enough! Stop! Both of you! Not here!
You're lucky, Shulsky.
That's enough, Mr. Rofa.
You'll be looking over your shoulder for the rest of your life!
Let's get your sister to a safe place. I'll call a carriage.
What happened? How did I get here?
Feldman helped me bring you here. He just left. He told me to say hello.
That was kind of him. What about the golem?
Now we're safe from the curse of Satanisław. The golem is mine now.
And what about my flaw?
I took it for myself.
So you cheated Ariel Rofa?
I did it for you.
Huh. Sounds like something Papa would say.
What?
It looks like you tricked him and me for your own purposes because you thought you knew better. And now, we might be back in danger.
You'd better get some rest. Without the floor, you don't seem like yourself.
You'd better watch what you say.
Do you have a moment?
For you, always.
I need your help. Again.
And I won't turn you down again. See? This is your inevitable, cruel end. It's approaching. You won't escape it, nor hide from it.
I don't want to die.
It's not up to you. Sometimes you have to accept the blow. Now, give him the command.
From now on, you will Obey me. Nothing can be kept secret from me. Am I a magician or what? Aren't you?
Mr. Shulsky.
I've got some fresh...
Promising. But you can't keep wearing the same attire. Please, Come back to me if you find more inspiration. Meanwhile...
Since we keep following one another around, maybe we should introduce ourselves.
What are you talking about?
I've got the impression that I've caught you gents' attention. I'm curious why.
Don't you know where curiosity like that can get you? It'll cause you nothing but trouble.
Maybe... Still here, gentlemen?
Please don't look for trouble.
You guys are so devoted. Is the pay worth so much hard work? Maybe it's time to fight for a raise.
I don't want to keep mucking around in this crap. Not for this kind of money. Following some spoiled brat around, standing for hours outside people's windows. And God alone knows what for. Not for this kind of money.
Wait up. I'm not gonna stand here on my own with him. Let's talk to the chief.
I had no idea about this place. Hello, sweet secret. I think that's everything now. So, besides father, there were two more. A candy lover and a coffee lover. Konieczkin must have had one of them in mind. Quit whining. Mr. Sweet Tooth is definitely suffer. He died before father, so he's not the one who took the grimoire. That's what I call you now, the doctor. Because you help rabbis and people the hospital is off limits to. Rebels and revolutionaries. Luckily, I know someone who matches the description. Maybe we'll find out what she needed that ammunition for. Come on, we'll be careful. Time to get some donuts at Roblitz. Hello, sweet secret. Let's...
You want to quote me? Then start writing. Here goes a poem.
If I want poetry, I'll read some Konopnicka.
In Śródmieście, the bastards went on strike. And that's something I don't like. So I grab an axe in my hand.
This is a serious story. Workers deserve some respect.
Shut the fuck up and write. I grab an axe in my hand and... Victor, give me a rhyme.
I will try not to get the clap in my rear end.
Good one!
W.S. I expected more of you.
I thought the press lived off that kind of scoop.
The press has its limitations, W.S., but we journalists at least try to make a change, unlike many others.
What was that about?
Don't worry. It's just a shitty situation. Do you want to come by for a drink? I can tell you all about it then.
Sure, lead the way. Well, speak.
WS? Seriously? How lame is that? Anyway.
The sewers in the neighborhood were commissioned by Neumeier, but the workers just dug it all up, and now they're on strike, or wandering around. And when I send my shivs after them, more flood in. Do something before I kill them all.
What's in it for you? I didn't catch that.
It was going to be so great. With the sewers, people would stop pissing on my door, but they just keep digging.
Why are the workers on strike?
Neumeier, their employer, fired a few of them, so the guys got pissed and started a riot.
Maybe I could talk to them.
Be my guest. Those that were fired are hanging out in my bar and drinking. And those who still have jobs, you can find them in the southern part of the district. Follow those trenches they dug. You won't miss them.
So who is that Neumeier?
He came from Germany. Decent fellow. They say he's got some experience in that sort of enterprise.
Since when do you regard decent people?
Since the sounds of construction keep banging in my ears. The guy has an office on Poznańska Street. You'll see a sign.
I'll see what I can do.
Good. Whatever makes them go back to work. Whether you do some hocus pocus or send a demon after one of them, I don't mind. How about we come up with some buddy names for us?
No.
What do you mean, nah? But you didn't mind when some hack writer did it. Don't you worry. We'll have nicknames, and that's final. Now, go and let me think.
Hey, wooer! Stop making faces and buy another round. We need to drink to Neumeier breaking his stupid face.
And where do I get the dough? Besides, I ain't a wooer.
Easy there, or you're going to pop a vein. Let's get some shots to warm us up. Although you've got your lady love for that, right?
Go fuck yourself.
What do you want? Oi, Janusz, we've got company.
Is he buying or just making a fuss?
I'm impressed with the male bonding that you apparently share. It seems so enduring, magnificent.
Oi, Janusz, is he like making advances at us?
Too much beard for my taste. Marionic?
If he buys us vodka, we can cuddle.
Vodka with working people. Anytime, any place, and with respect. It's on me.
In that case, all is fine and dandy, my dear friend.
Wait, Marionic, wait, it's too much. I mean, too much manna.
What?
Who are you? Really?
I'm a Thaumaturge. Viktor Szulski.
Oh, so you're gonna enchant us? Janusz, look! I'll be a whatever.
Wait, Marian. Wasn't that dickhead Neumeier friends with a Szulski? Also a Thaumaturge?
Fuck me, it was all right.
You probably mean my father.
Fuck it, what's the difference? Get the vodka and fuck off.
I'm a journalist from the Courier. I'm writing a story on workers' rights.
The Lord has sent you, dear sir. We've just been fired by a fucking capitalist. Gave us the sack, and we can't even afford some aquavita.
Yeah. I wonder who's gonna dig these shitholes now. Maybe Neumeier will roll up the sleeves of his fancy getup and start grubbing around in the mud.
What do you care? You get a new strumpet and won't even tell your friend who she is.
Keep your trap shut. We're not alone.
Why? He's a grown man. I bet he goes to a body house too. Ask anything. Don't mind Janusz.
You gentlemen should know it best. Why do these works take so long?
Because it's poorly organized. And it all got fucked up somehow.
Managing people requires some skills, sir. It doesn't just happen. It's also slapdash all the time.
Why were you let go?
Just some bullshit. Nothing to talk about.
Doesn't matter why. The point is, we were fired. And now there's a strike.
But of course it matters. Just between you and me, the vodka is coming.
All right. You fired us because he's a kraut and a scumbag.
Imagine a ban on drinking at work. What's next? What else are they going to take away from us?
So Neumeier fired those who drank, and there was so many that all the work went downhill. Now there's a strike.
It's good that the lads went on strike. Very good.
So Janusz's new friend, is he ashamed of her or what?
How should I know? Back in the day, we always knew when one of the guys had a new girl. And this one? Won't breathe a word.
I told you to shut your mouth, didn't I?
He just keeps boiling. I don't know why. Maybe she's ugly.
She's not ugly. I just don't want to talk about it, that's all.
He's fucking sensitive like that.
A strike? Sounds serious.
Well, after the layoffs, the lads got together and said they wouldn't do double the work. And it all happened thanks to Rutkowski. Here's our leader, a good lad.
Yeah, Rutkowski's an angel.
You're always scowling at him. Look at him. He picked himself up a little sweetie pie. He doesn't care about the workers' cause no more.
Shut your pie hole. There's no gal.
As promised, vodka on me. Enjoy. And what is this? There, Mrs. Rutkowska for sweetie Janusz.
Janusz, the bastard has swiped something from your coat.
I'm only touching.
You scumbag! After my fist touches your face, even your own mother won't recognize you.
Am I a magician or what? Am I a magician or what?
Well, this is negotiation, so let's negotiate. You won't finish the job without us. That's the truth.
Mr. Neumeier?
Nicht jetzt. How many times do I have to tell you? This can't be done. It doesn't work like that. That's not how you do Geschäfte.
Listen, sir, we won't give up. Either you can take back the men you fired, or you can say goodbye to the workers you've got left.
You can build these sewers yourself, you lousy capitalist asshole.
Rude!
This is just gutter talk, not negotiations.
The gutter is quite fitting, actually. You're building the sewers, after all. It's a joke.
Who are you, and what do you want?
I wanted to talk to you.
Zeit ist Geld. I don't have time. Neither for you nor for these negotiations. Let's go back to work.
No. Lads, the strike's still on. We're not touching the work. It's knock-off time until further notice.
Maybe now you can spare me a moment?
Not here. Follow me, please.
I bet you regret those layoffs now, don't you?
Bitter hair. I deal with that kind of aggression every day. I got used to it. Zeit ist Geld. What brings you here?
Why did the workers go on strike?
Sir, I fired those who drank at work and everyone suddenly went mad. You Poland. I don't understand you. It's time to bring this country into the 20th century. In Germany, it's unthinkable to drink vodka at work.
So what's the story with those layoffs?
I don't like inaction. So when I set new rules and people kept drinking, I gave them an ultimatum.
And how much time did you give them to adapt to the new rules?
What do you mean? There's action and there's reaction. I set the new rules on Monday, and on Wednesday, I let them go.
What you did was stupid.
Are you standing up for these drunkards? What, are you a socialist?
That's not the point. You can't expect these people to change overnight. What do you mean by aggression?
I'm talking about that troglodyte, that Rude guy. Diesen Mistkerl.
What did you do?
He smeared my office windows with shit. Scheiße. I know it was him. I know it. I have no proof, but I know it. Can you imagine that Gestank? That stink?
I'll get going.
I had my reasons, mostly concerning work ethics, but there are always many factors involved. Es ist kompliziert. You know what it's like.
So Neumeier never tried to find a solution? German Ordnung stifles the proletariat, you might say?
That's what it looks like. And that's what we're saying.
I can see I'm not the only one who wants to talk to you. They say you dabble in journalism now, WS. Show me what you can do.
Do you have another joke to tell?
Not this time. I wanted to talk.
Go ahead, ask. I don't have anything to do anyway.
I wanted to know the story behind those layoffs, from your point of view.
The story. The story. Sir, this is all bullshit. That's the whole story. You know that Neumeier banned drinking at work.
He mentioned it, but he suggested it wasn't the only reason.
Well, there you go. He said it himself. The cat's out of the bag. The drinking wasn't why he fired those people.
Then what was it?
I don't care. People end up in the streets, families get deprived of their livelihoods, and that bastard plays the angel. I won't have it. None of us will work until all the boys are back.
Are you friends with Mr. Fagin?
No, but at least he's trying to cover the issue fairly. What the censorship will do with it is another story, though.
Do you know anything more about him?
Even if I knew, I wouldn't say.
I'm afraid I've got some bad news for you.
What is it?
Not to mince matters, you're being cuckolded.
Listen, pal. It sounds like you're asking for a fight. My Edita is no hussy.
Being Mrs. Rutkowska is not for me. Janusz, darling. My love, my tender hummingbird drinking nectar of my flower. I miss you. You're sticking your neck out here while your friends are having a ball. One of them with your wife.
What? That dickhead and that harlot, I'll show them. Lads, come here for a moment. Let's resume the negotiations.
You came to your senses, yeah?
Not just me, all of us. Without loyalty, there is no solidarity.
Hear, hear.
We have new demands. We all get 50% higher daily wages.
17 times 6, times 6. Yeah, I can do that.
And you give Ruda's sister a pension. We must help her.
So, times 7, and I will deduct it from my fees. Alles klar. I accept these conditions. Now, get back to work.
You heard the boss, boys. Get to work.
Done. The wheels are in motion. I'm accepting compliments.
I could kiss your forehead. How did you manage to do that?
It turned out the strike leader's wife cuckolded him with one of the dismissed workers.
Are you serious? Who's the smart guy? Janos? Or the other one who would hang around here with him?
Doesn't matter. The leader negotiated a raise for the rest of the crew, and they left those dismissed in the dust.
The proletariat Casanova could have kept it in his pants.
Believe it or not, I've been quite busy myself. Listen to this. Spirit King and Phantom Prince. Or, better yet, Poet and Pilgrim. Get it?
You're the poet and I'm the pilgrim because I've traveled a lot?
You bet. And fuck that guy with his WS. So see you around, Pilgrim.
Is that Captain's staff too?
You bet. He stirs the beer with his tail. What can I get you?
What's his name?
Pankratzy. I found him on the trash heap and he's sorta made himself at home here.
Well fed, well groomed. The happiest cat in the neighborhood.
You think? Thanks. I feed him liver. I think he likes it. He always wants more.
Yes, one donut, please.
Even if I had any, I wouldn't recommend them.
But I heard I was supposed to order a donut. Here.
It's all right, Yannick. I know him. Trouble follows you wherever you go.
Well, that makes two of us. Can we speak in private?
If I must.
Don't move a muscle.
I've got déjà vu.
Silence.
Forgive our caution. Despite those delightful moments in the cell, I still don't trust you.
The ones who get out so quickly have friends in high places. What about you, Shulsky?
Meet Michal, and tell us, what do you actually want?
We parted in fairly unfavorable circumstances.
Forgive me, Victor, but I have no desire to reveal all my secrets to you. Can we get to the point?
I need help.
And I'll help you because I'm a nice neighborhood girl, right?
Exactly. I could sense you had a heart of gold.
Speak.
I'm giving you a chance.
You can leave us. Come, Victor. Tell me what brings you here.
What are you up to this evening?
Is that an offer, or are you just nosy?
It's an offer.
Tonight, I am overthrowing the patriarchy. Will you join me?
I'll wait until you're toppling the monarchy. That's probably going to be next week, right?
More or less. I'll let you know. Is there anything else you wanted to ask?
So these are the famous suites. Underground combat. Are you from the PPS?
The friendly neighborhood girl threw you off?
I didn't fall for it for 1 second.
You're a terrible liar. What brings you to this sweet place?
Is Bergrodbitz's cafe frequented only by your sympathizers?
No, but the name is known only by a select few.
Why did the PPS choose this particular place?
It's just one of many where we get together. The beer is drinkable here, and the boys are nice.
You stole the Dutch pomade shipment? I read about it on the train from Vienna.
We're famous. Yes, that's true. But I won't tell you where it is, nor what it will be used for.
How exactly are you going to serve the cause?
The PPS has extensive structures. Most members engage in demonstrations or meetings, underground lectures.
I know a certain woman who's keenly interested in them.
Bring her sometime.
Maybe someday.
We're part of the PPS Combat Organization. We use more radical methods.
Do you shoot as well, or just carry ammo?
Want to find out?
Actually, something else brings me here. I'm looking for a particular man. He's a doctor and a Thaumaturge. He treats people with rather radical views.
Who do you mean? Us?
Ammunition in your tights, lying low in cellars, the smell of Dutch pomade in your hair. I can sense letters, like PP and S here.
I'm sorry. We don't betray our comrades to anyone who asks.
So you do know one another after all?
Who knows?
How about this? I won't ask for anything else, but please, pass something on to him from me.
Are you praying to an onion?
Hush. What should I pass on to this doctor? Not bad. Not bad at all. Adulthood is like an onion. The more you try to separate it out into its basic parts, the worse it stings and makes you want to cry. Done.
What can you make out of that? Cough syrup?
Just pass it on to him. He'll know.
You're peculiar. Anything else?
I'll be off now.
If I get an answer from the doctor, I'll let you know. Look after yourself.
Mr. Shulsky, there's a young lady to see you. I'll serve tea in the drawing room.
I won't stay long. There's no need.
Thank you, Grażynka.
A nice house, a spot of tea, a housekeeper. When the revolution comes, everything here will go up in smoke.
Just say when. I'll place the first torch.
We'll see each other there, then.
Did he say anything?
You know what? He confirmed my belief that Thaumaturges are freaks.
Thank you, Wanda.
And now forgive me. I'm going to find some kindling for our next tete-a-tete. Besides, I'm supposed to be meeting Michał.
Give my best to your fiancé.
Thank you. I'll pass that on. See you.
Will the young lady be visiting us more often?
How should I know?
Well, tough. I'm out of here.
You seem happy. What's going on?
Saturday. That's what's going on.
I'm pretty sure today's not Saturday.
Live your life like every day was Saturday. Listen, we've got a job coming our way, just like in the good old days. You, me, and beating up some thugs. Interested? I know you are.
Tell me, what kind of action have you got coming up?
There's this guy, Kafar, from Ruzhitz. The bastard thinks he can mess with the left bank. He and his people seized one of mine, Max. Said he owed them. He got away, but there's still bad blood. I thought I might explain a thing or two to Kafar. So, shall we go there?
Why don't the shivs deal with it?
You offer an adventure to strengthen the bond in good faith, and this is how he treats you. I love my boys, and don't tell them that, but you've got to be nifty here and know some magic. Come to Ruzhitz with me.
You have my grimoire.
Yes, that's what I like to hear. Come on, let's show Kafar we mean business. I won't have anyone going after my people for some imaginary debts. Look how beautiful it is. The babble of fishwives, the cursing of longshoremen, and there, marshmallows are being cut on a chopping block. Oh, and there my dad used to have a stall. Well, never mind. Where do we find that wise guy?
There, in a shack in the southeast. His people usually stand by the entrance.
Let's go then. But you go with the shivs and lock Ruzhitz so that Kafar knows this is serious. And so that none of those bastards get away.
I can't let you stick your neck out for me, boss.
Not just me. It won't be the first time we beat on some knaves with Victor.
What exactly did that Kafar do to you?
He's threatening to send his people to hurt my daughter if I don't give him back his money. I won the money fair and square, in a game of cards, but Kafar claims he was drunk, and I took advantage of that.
Don't worry. We'll sort him out for good. Go on, close the gates.
On it, boss.
Today, my dear Victor, we will embark on a sentimental journey. A long, long time ago in the Mermaid City lived a brute, the leader of 40 grafters, keeping order at Ruzhitz.
Let me guess. We are the righteous warriors who will teach him a lesson, right?
You know it. We are some helpful bastards, aren't we?
Let's do what we came here to do and move on to more pleasant things.
More pleasant than our common quest to right the wrongs of this world? Besides, the Ruzhitz lads are really fun to smack around. Oh wait, speak of the devil. Here they are. Let the fun begin.
What do you think you're doing? Closing the gates, kicking up a shindy? You shouldn't show up here, Nijits.
Yes, I know. You're intimidated by the sight of an intellectual. But it's time to write the first chapter of today's tale on these ruddy mugs. I will call it The Pilgrim and the Poet Cave. Victor, that was truly exquisite. Can you smell the aroma of Madeleine wafting through the air? When you smacked the tallest one, I almost shed a tear.
And this is just chapter 1. Time for chapter 2?
Sure thing, and we can do anything we want in it. It just has to end with us paying Kafar a visit. After all, I'm on official business here. This is our time, Victor, and time is like a little partridge, running fast as fuck. We need to take advantage of that. Follow me. One scum queen awaits in a tower.
Lead the way.
Hold on, scumbags. I'm talking to you.
What did we do to deserve that kind of treatment from the authorities?
Authorities? What authority? He's just a corrupt copper.
You must have a death wish, you lice-ridden mongrel.
Lovely. Another one to be made into mincemeat. Let's go, Victor. Although, upon careful consideration, the process won't help much in this case.
Oi, let me just... Get out of here, bastards!
Abaritsu, do you remember how we used to make fun of the constables to make them chase us?
I sure do.
Hey, Ugly, it's in your pocket and it's gonna muck it.
What?
Shit a lot.
I'm gonna tear you apart.
This one lacks a sense of humor. Chapter 2, The Pilgrim and the Poet saw.
There's something odd nearby. There's something odd nearby. Thaumaturge never fails me. There is something here. Thaumaturge never fails me.
What are you joshing for? Niejits, this ain't your turf. Why the hell did you come here raising a stink?
Get out of our way, plebeian.
Wait, Abauritze. Take a look at him. Doesn't he look like...
Samson the Thug! The same beady eyes are straying in search of reason.
What did you say?
You look like a hothead from way back who stood in our way. Shall we do the same as we did with the other one?
We're from the Franciscan Sisters to see the Honorable Mr. Kafar, whose generosity is widely known on both sides of the Vistula. We're collecting money for a wooden figure of Christ by the puppet maker Geppetto. We're going to raise money together once his oak limbs come to life.
What? Is there such a puppet maker?
Fuck, I can't keep my countenance like I used to. You can't talk to this idiot.
I'll get you for this.
Kafar, you fucker.
Niedzic, you snitch. You always drop in unannounced.
Did you hear that? A loan shark calls me a snitch? The scumbag. Next time, I'll send you a note. I want you to stay the fuck away from my people, especially Max.
And what are you going to do? I've got a reputation here. You'd best shut your trap and bark up a different tree.
He's going to get his trap smacked. Let's get him.
So what's your version of the story?
Who cares? I didn't take you to have a conversation with him.
The darkest place is under the candle. Your Max nicked something important from me to sell it himself.
Talk all you want. I have no reason to believe you. You've got the wind up, so you'll say anything to save your ass.
You're a schmuck, you know that?
Shut your trap! Victor, I'm getting impatient.
Fine, let's try your way.
Like in the good old days.
Aren't you a jumpy little rooster? You've got nothing on me, and Max has got to give me what he owes.
All right, have it your way. Victor and I will be going now.
Really?
Fuck no. And now say goodbye to your teeth, darling. Chapter 3. The Pilgrim and the Poet conquered.
Just get the fuck out.
Yeah, I bet you will. Victor, give me Satanisław's gun.
It's not worth getting our hands dirty with this scum.
I guess, but this time, it's us calling the shots. It's not going to be the same as back then. We are our own masters.
Spare my life, and I will forget everything you did, I swear. And Max, too. I don't have a problem with you.
Shit. Did you have to cry? Fuck it. You'll be kissing our hands. And my shifts, too.
Sure thing. Here, take. There's some aquavita on the table, as a token of goodwill.
Let's go. We've earned ourselves a high-grade epilogue. Well, this is what I call a happy ending. We beat up a few thugs, and we taught them a lesson. Well, if that was an evil deed, then the Tsarist government would have arranged war so differently. The loan shark is defeated, and justice prevails eventually. What a grand time. I had a ball. How about you?
Likewise.
You better tell me why it was my dad who swung for it, not us. Honestly. We came back, Satanisław took you into his office for questioning, and then what?
Father never raised his voice. I wished he had screamed and been mad at the time, but all he did was talk. From time to time, Balberit would show up and look at me. I thought I would die that day. Then I heard your father would answer for the loan shark's death, and you and I would get away with it. Stanisław told me to pack and take this gun with me, to remind me that it wasn't just a lone shark who lost his life that day.
Right. My dad would rot in jail, and yours had to sell antiques.
You don't know everything. My father was forced to let one rat inside his home. Ivan Konieczkin.
No shit. Satanisław snitched to the Ochrana? That's tough. Do you think your old man was right to expel you?
I don't know. It was a long time ago. In another life.
Right. And now that Satanisław is pushing up daisies, it doesn't matter anymore. Never mind. Each of us had his share of suffering. And now, we're here drinking vodka as winners.
I think it's time to finish this chapter.
Yes, but surely this isn't our final chapter. But enough talking for now. Let's drink. To friendship, Victor. To being squared up.
Assalamu alaikum.
Welcome. I'm not used to getting such a welcome from others. Usually, they go charging straight into my head.
That's not very polite in my view. One ought to introduce oneself first. Emir Bernakovich, Thaumaturge. Are you alone?
I've taken care of them.
Good. Thank you for the onion.
Thank you for the fork.
It's impossible to ignore an invitation magically inscribed on an onion. How can I help you?
What is a Thaumaturge?
That's what we Tatars call Thaumaturges. I'm a healer, a fortune teller, and a doctor. Is something ailing you?
I'm looking for the Black Grimoire. After my father died, it went missing.
What do you need another spell book for?
It's mine. I'm not going to explain myself.
Understandable. You're just like him, intransigent. Stanisław mentioned that sometimes you let your pride get the better of you.
Get to the point.
As you wish. Enough beating around the bush. In this place, we can talk openly and take all the time we need. But mind that lying may cost you dearly. Who told you I have the Black Grimoire?
I overheard something on a walk by the river.
Don't veil yourself.
The Grimoire. My patience is running short. Suffolk is dead. You're the only one left. Give the Grimoire back. This is the last time I'm asking.
Stanisław used to tell me you were really sick and nearly lost your mind. How did you manage to get through all that?
I didn't ask for diagnosis.
This Thaumaturge of yours, how did he help you?
With a good word and a prayer.
I thought you weren't a believer. Do you trust him?
It isn't easy to earn my trust.
And your Thaumaturge is a Thaumaturge too?
Maybe he is, maybe he isn't.
Do you know any other Thaumaturges from Warsaw?
Can we ever truly say we know another person?
That's enough. I don't have the Black Grimoire, and I've never had it.
Why are you straining like that, old man?
Forgive me. At my age, I have to hunt around for entertainment. I wanted to give you a try. You've got talent, and you know how to use it.
You've basically learned nothing from me.
Your resistance has given me as much knowledge as the truth would have. That comes with experience. I want to rebuild the coterie, with your participation.
Why do you want to resurrect it?
I'll tell you why you want this. Because it offers real influence without the need to come out of the shadows.
Very practical.
I trust that now you're intrigued.
So, you want to meet me here for coffee and cake from now on?
Until you find us some companions.
It sounds tempting. I'll think it over.
That's enough for me for the time being. But take my advice. When you leave here, go to the one who healed you. I sense he has many secrets.
We all do, don't we?
Yes, but his secrets might be dangerous, and might thwart your plans. Be careful.
What are you doing here?
Vanitas, vanitatum, et omnia vanitas. Your father was a great man.
That's all that remains of his greatness.
Of course, to dust we return. But our glory can be inscribed for our descendants unto all eternity. This is the formula for immortality.
Continue.
Your father considered himself Polish. Your mother was Russian. And you grew up in France. Who are you, Victor?
I'm a Thaumaturge.
I also think that it's our nature that defines us, and not the place where our mothers brought us into this world.
And what natures do those others have? The people around you, you've gathered them, us, intentionally.
Everyone has a goal. We're only yet another stopover on someone's journey. And sometimes our paths lead in the same direction. Mine leads to the court of Nikolai Romanov. I need to save the Tsarevich because I believe that only then can we have a future. I can help him. Do you believe me?
I'd like to believe. I know that you're helping me, and I have a debt towards you, but I also have my doubts.
How can I dispel them?
Why are you visiting the Church of St. Mary Magdalene?
I pray there. But Lazarev showed it to me. He believes in my mission and revealed that the Tsarina sometimes goes there.
Does that have anything to do with Kirill?
Where do you know him from?
I've also been to the church to pray.
No, he doesn't matter here. What worried you?
There are people who don't have entirely flattering opinions about you. They say you might be dangerous.
What people? Do you know them? Everyone has opinions about you, or about other thaumaturges, Jews, women, American Indians, or about Christ himself. What have you heard about me that's starting to frighten you? Have you heard about my wife? Maybe that I abandoned her for orgies and feasts? Or maybe you should just go ahead and ask me directly. Have you heard about my wanton life? I don't judge anyone by who they sleep with, or how often. What else have you heard, and from whom? From the Petersburg Okhrana and its agents? From newspapers written under the strictures of Tsarist censorship? What else?
It feels like you know things I haven't told you.
I can't be sure what you're telling me consciously, and which ones only during our sessions.
It's hard to trust someone who goes into your head without you knowing what he does in there.
That didn't bother you before. You invited me in yourself, remember? You yourself opened your mind to me. I told you I hadn't investigated my power myself. It's a gift. I usually help those who believe. Do you believe now?
That's all.
See, I think I've dispelled all your doubts. Think what we can achieve, Victor, if you just come with me. Imagine that the thaumaturgical knowledge of the whole Russian Empire will be at your fingertips. As long as Alexei Romanov is healthy.
You're lying. I don't believe a word you're saying, except that you want to gain access to the Romanovs' court. And I don't know how, but I'm sure you're manipulating all those people around you.
I think we're both similar in that respect, aren't we?
So it's true.
And if it is, what does that change? If my apostles are only cattle who go wherever I tell them to, what does that change between us? The benefits and stakes are the same. The goal is shared. Truth? That's a relative thing. If you're going to help me, you'll decide for yourself what's true. Do you want to fulfill their desires? Be my guest. Do you want to fulfill your own desires? Aim high. Do you want to leave? I'm not stopping you.
I need time.
You've heard me, Victor. And after everything I've done for you so far, come back when you're ready. Once you're on that path, there's no turning back. You know where to find me. Look, Doubting Thomas has returned. I'm sure he wants something.
I've been thinking about what you said.
You only show up when you want something from me. And when I ask for something minor, you refuse. How am I supposed to trust you?
I came to make an agreement.
I'm all ears.
Enough of these little games. You admitted it yourself. Without me, you won't get anywhere anyway. Nor I without you.
Your insolence knows no bounds. If your confession isn't sincere, atonement is impossible.
You'll accept me with open arms, help me, and we'll forget the matter. And I'll help you with whatever you want.
All right. Let's go back to how we were before, friend. Well then, shall we go, Victor? The church is waiting for a performance.
Fine, let's go.
Finally. Victor, it's about to start. Don't stare off to the side or you'll lose sight of the target.
What?
Since you're indisposed, permit me to lay out to you once again what I said on the way here. As you well know, we're in the Orthodox Church of St. Mary Magdalene in Praga. In a moment, a certain ritual will take place here.
Quiet there. You're not in a barn.
The Patriarch Kiru will soon begin an exorcism on a certain boy.
I know that you and Kiru have a past. Why are we here, of all places?
Not in the least. Remember, revenge is foreign to me, Victor. It's not about Kirill. Though if by chance he trips up today, that would make me immeasurably happy. I have to be the one who performs the healing. Only then will we succeed.
Do you mean that Serena? I know she prays here. Are you counting on her being here today?
No. I'm counting on what happens here today reaching her ears. That's enough.
Off to the market with you. Don't bother folks here.
Now I would like you to look around and determine how to prepare the miracle of healing. Go now.
What's my role in all this?
The church is a divine stage. The sort I need to perform on to produce the right impression. People will see me today as a miracle worker. What's your role in this? You're a thaumaturge. Help me do it.
I'll go take a look around.
Go, but don't waste time.
I felt something. Where is it?
Matyushka, can we please start?
Patience, daughter, and humility. Keep praying. You're back after all. You'll soon see the power of God.
Hey, you. Is he your son? Why did you bring him here?
What business is it of yours? The devil needs to give me my son back. He's got me scared to sleep under my own roof.
Why?
He won't shut up about phantoms, and he lies and makes stuff up. And he hauls and hauls. Batyushka, faster, have mercy.
Hey, you.
Matyushka.
Patient.
Hey. I know you destroyed a holy image. Do you want to go to hell?
No, I got scared. Mama?
Why did you harm Cartafeles? He said it really hurts now.
I didn't mean to. I didn't. I was angry. Papa didn't come back from the war.
I've heard you're a liar.
No, I don't lie. That's not true.
And that you scare your mama making things up.
Not true. I want to go home.
Don't get close to him. It's the devil speaking through him. He'll tell you anything to save himself.
I've learned the boy carries a flaw.
Perfect. And what's next?
Maybe it's what's making him upset. If I took it away... But Kiro told me to move away before it opened completely.
Don't dwell on it. It's good news. Let's get closer to God. Especially since it's a little too loud here.
Thanks be to God. They're going somewhere else to talk.
Princeps miliete caliestes defendenos in proelio. Down with the evil spirit. I drive you out in the name of Christ. Priest! Leave that child alone! You stand in defense of Satan. He's not a child, he's a devil.
Mama!
You're causing a child unnecessary suffering. He needs a different kind of help. True help. My help.
Quiet, don't scream. I'm not going to do anything to you.
Mama! Mama! Help!
He sees you as I do. That only means one thing. Hey, don't cry, all right? How about we talk? Have you ever seen a ghost or a monster? One like him?
Once. One was in the wardrobe, the other in the kitchen. I'm scared of them.
Have you told anyone about this?
My mama and the priest. Am I going to hell?
Calm down, everything's all right. No one's taking you to hell. I see ghosts too. Sometimes they even help me.
Why did God do this to us? Doesn't he like us?
God doesn't exist.
What?
Will this take much longer? Kirill is about to declare me anathema. How can it be that he's crying here?
I destroyed his childhood. He's a Thaumaturge. I didn't know that earlier.
Do you see yourself in him? Do you want to help him because no one helped you?
What will happen to me now?
Well, Victor, we're running out of time. What will happen to him now?
I decided not to remove his flaw. Without it, his first saboteur will never find him.
But maybe his life would have been easier without it. Now, we'll never know.
From this point, he would constantly feel something missing in his life. I can't do that to him. Our abilities can be a blessing, not a curse.
You've convinced me.
Are we going to my mama?
I'll take you to her in a moment, but first, listen to me, all right? You can see things others can't see. That's normal. That will make you go to hell. Soon, a spirit will find you, one you mustn't be scared of. From then on, you'll never be alone and he'll help you. Do you understand?
Yes.
Come on. We probably won't see one another again. Good luck.
It's all right now. Everything will be all right. Find peace inside yourself. Peace, yes. It's all right now. Be blessed, Shimon. Be healed. It's better now, isn't it?
It's a miracle. Thank you. With all my heart.
Shimon shares his name with the name of the greatest of Christ's apostles. And you wanted to drive Satan out of him. That's blasphemy. So say I, Grigory Yefimovich Rasputin. The man you betrayed, Judas. We have made the words of God into an instrument for our own gain. Made sacred temples into a vanity fair. Satan exists. And he is here today among us. But not in the small, defenseless boy I have just cured. It works through its earthly acolytes. It enters the minds of those unblemished by sin, and sows chaos there. It's time to stand against this.
It's him, the wizard who wanted to hurt my son.
Where are you going? Stop him!
Evil takes root in each of us. We must be strong, because now we need a government of souls free from evil. In these dark times, we need a miracle of unity. Glory to Russia! Slava России!
Fuck you! He turned up with that wizard!
Let us be strong in spirit. That is the only way we can defeat Satan.
Down with traitors!
Hey, you! The devil with the book! You damned magician! I'm talking to you! Hang on now. My cousin was recently telling me about a fella like that who was in the lockup in Śródmieście.
Victor, do you need help?
I won't say no. Looks like it'd be useful.
What was that you said, officer?
I can see a ring over your head, officer. Because these are wizard scum. It's not a fair fight with them.
Enough! You and you. Get them.
But...
Save your powers for later. They'll come in handy. Let's go.
Michal, leave him alone, bastards!
Geroy, you're coming with us too.
Although, they could have left me a coat. It's chilly here.
They're going to kill us. We'll get out of this.
I wonder how.
I thought that you, of all people, would be the toughest one in the cell.
Control yourself. Talk more quietly.
In the Citadel. There's no getting out of here. First, the Ochrana will grill us. Then it'll be out to the prison yard.
Hey, kid. Look at me. Wanda will spring us from here. We just have to give her time. Have you learned to whistle yet? And remember, we were at Mass. We don't know anything, got it? Unlike him. And now you're going to tell me exactly what happened inside the church.
I didn't want this to happen. It was Rasputin's fault.
Who? That bearded monk?
Yes. He took advantage of me.
You?
Jan Bialek!
No. Please, no.
Here! That's me! You've gotta get him out of here, you understand? He's not even 16.
I'll give Wanda your best.
You watch out. I'll be back yet.
Bialek, you're coming with me.
Tell her not to miss me. And you, practice that whistling.